Yeah, hello everyone. So let's start the topics which we have is Azure OpenAI services, GPT, and build own Copilot with a Copilot Studio. So I am giving you some overview about the Copilot Studio, and then we will try to build some sort of a simple kind of a Copilot. Okay. So let me start the session. So first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Saurabha Kumar Sharma. I'm a Microsoft certified trainer and a senior consultant in Neurosika. IBM. I have get the different kind of a certification like DP200, EZ400, DP200, EZ104, AI 900, and so on. So basically, I have done the different kind of certification. My skills are basically in the Azure side and AI, ML, data science. So let me start the topic with some brief introduction about the machine learning and so on. So basically, artificial intelligence is start in 1956. That field is commonly called as creating some sort of an intelligent machine that can replicate or exceed the human intelligence. So after that, in 1997, the subset of AI that has been enabled. So basically, it's a term called as a machine learning. That's a sub part of artificial intelligence. They make a decision and prediction based on the our data and process and thoughts. Now the next would be 2017 when we get the word called as a deep learning. So that would be inner part of a machine learning. The machine learning technique in which the layer of neural network are used to be process the data and making the decision. Whatever source or whatever data you are providing, it is being used to take this data and then give you the decision based on this. Now the last, which is the generative AI, which is introduced in 2021. So creating some sort of a written, visual, auditory, and some sort of a prompt and existing data based on your prompt, based on your content, it will give you some sort of a result based on your thought and prompt. Now the next would be, you can say in the GPT side we are using different kind of a modes. We are getting the different kind of a news like Microsoft were big and creating the chat GPT in the race to the dominant AI. Chat GPT is given everyone to claim at AI and process side. So it's like a huge information which we are getting from the GPT side. So it's a world of AI. So we are learning from the base. So let me tell you about the studio side, or you can say the Azure AI side. Then we will move into the studio. So first of all, OpenAI, it's a artificial general intelligence benefit type organization where it is managing everything about the libraries and everything, whatever train model you have. And there is a Microsoft. We already know it's a completely separate organization. And when we combine this, which we called as a Open AI for Azure, or you can say Azure OpenAI or Microsoft OpenAI. So basically, it having a four part. Mostly, first is the text, which is GPT 3.5 and GPT 4. Conversation, which is the Chat GPT, which we are much familiar about this one. And then code, which is the codex. So whatever, if you are not familiar with the coding or some sort, like if you are facing some issue in the Python or SQL or any kind of a code, then you can directly go to the codex and then it will help you on that. Now the next one would be the image side. It's a daily. So whatever, if you want to create some sort of a image, directly you can write the prompt. It will generate some sort of a prompt, like elephant is playing football or something. So it will generate that kind of a prompt based on your prompt. Basically, it will generate a image based on your prompt. Now, next would be generative AI content creation by API. So basically, I'm just giving you some examples over there for the codex, from the prompt side, from transition side, from the daily side. So first of all, right, I am just writing the first prompt, which is write a tagline for an ice cream shop. So it is giving me a response. We serve up smile with the every scoop. So it's a better. We can improve this one based on our requirement. Now the next one prompt I am putting is, I'm having a trouble getting my Xbox to turn on. So it is giving me a few things to try or troubleshooting recommendation or something. Right now, next I'm just putting like, thanks that work. What game do you recommend for my 14-year-old? So it will give me the games options as well. Now the next one in the prompt side, like I am writing something on the table side, like table customer column is this. Create a SQL query for all the customer in the Texas name Jen query is equal to what? So it will give you the query in the response. Like select the star from the customer, where state is equal to TX and the first name is Jen. So now in the last one, which is the Delhi one, so I am putting that a ball of fire with a vibrant color to show the speed of innovation at our media and entertainment company. So it is creating the image for that. So you can see with the simple kind of a prompt, you can get the different kind of a result based on our requirement. So what it can do like lots of code generation, dialogue uh, agent, semantic analysis, extraction, language translation, poem creation, image generation, code precision, lots of thing we can do. So it's a limitless basically. So whatever, if you are facing any issue, you can directly go to the OpenAI and then it will give you the some sort of a functionality. Now we are moving to the studio part. So what is the take benefit? Like why we are going to this studio or OpenAI side? Why we are not using the ChatGPT side? So it's both are same. Only there are some difference. Like OpenAI, it is giving you some sort of a basic security, and if you are using your data is much more need some sort of a security, or your data you are thinking that the data can be glitched over there, and then you need some sort of a security over there. So then yeah, directly you can go with the OpenAI, Azure OpenAI. So it will give you the enterprise level of security, or RBAC, or customer managed. Now the compliance side, OpenAI, it's a limited, whereas in Azure OpenAI side, it's a ISO and HIPAA and CSA start side as well. In the OpenAI side, reliability side, it's a limited, whereas in Azure OpenAI side, it's a Azure SLA side, dedicated capacity, and lots of things. In OpenAI side, responsible AI is separated with safety classifier, whereas in Azure OpenAI side, it's a built-in enterprise grade level, low latency and moderate and harm preventions. Also in OpenAI side, some holistic solution you can say like advanced LLM, image generation, and basic speech. Whereas in Azure OpenAI, it will give you some sort of a complete AI solution and complete the PaaS service as well. PaaS is a platform as a service. Region side, there is some issue that till June 23, there are some regions like East US, South Central, West Europe, and France Central. Now in 2024, there are lots of region for Azure OpenAI and Studio, so by which you can directly use. Now the next one would be update, which can be upcoming soon, which we can see in the latest upcoming days, which is for applying your data. We already know like GPT GA 3A, or you can say oh we can be build up, or we it will be upcoming soon. Then there are two for plugging with Azure OpenAI GPT, Chat GPT, and GPT-4. So in upcoming days we can see more and more about this one, so that it will be giving you more functionality and more content filtration, throughputs, and some sort of a plugins and applying in your own data. How it will work. So basically, model use in the prompt side is this one. So basically, when you are putting some sort of a model or some sort of a values over there, so basically it is completely based on encoding and decoding first. So in the recording side, the fundamental model of large language model, which we I am thinking about the I'm telling you about the GPT-3 model basically. So in the GPT-3 model, basically it will give you the functionality. So suppose you are attaching some sort of a Excel file or a PDF file over there, then it will be populating into NLP. Now, NLP is natural language processing. So it is a two phase. First is NLU and NLG. So NLU will give you 4 points. Like suppose if it is related to entity recognition, topic clarification, sentiment analysis, and other simple kind of a NLU task, then it will be giving you the high. But if it is related to NLG, which is summarization, paraphrase, sentence generation, or some NLG task, so it's a separate thing. So based on your prompt, if your prompt is much more clear, then it will be moving to the next level. And then if the prompt is clear about NLU, then it will move to NLU. If it is belongs to NLG, it will go into the NLG side. So now my prompt is extract the name of this person in the text. Text is my name is Simon, order is status. Now in the completion side, it will analyze my, it will take the analyze my prompt and then moving to NLU and then entity recognition, and it will find the entity name is Simon. Now, next would be the sentiment analysis. So, in the prompt instruction side, I am putting decide whether a phase sentiment is positive, neutral, or negative. So, the phase side, how can I help you today? So, that would be a positive kind of a sentiment. So, it would give you the sentiment. Now, next one, I am putting a prompt summarize the following conversation. Agent, how can I help you today? Customer, my name is Simon, order status. So now this one is statement is same, but now I am putting summarization word here. So basically, it will move into NLG side and it will give you the summarization of this. And summary would be customer calling regret an order, and there is some sort of a summarization. So based on your summarization, or you can say based on your prompt, it will give you some sort of a result. It can be zero shot, on shot, or few shot. So zero shot would be the model predict the answer given only a natural language description on the task. Whatever you are writing in the prompt, it will give the task. One shot is in addition to the task description, the model see a single example of the task. If you are putting some sort of example like complete this task example this, so it will giving it a more clarity about the task. Now few shot in addition to the task description, the model see the few example of the task. So you are one by one asking some sort of a like, continue question, then it will be based on your question sequence or based on your prompts, it will be giving the result, right? Now next would be text clarification. So it is just like a one example. So I'm putting one prompt which is article searching a specific search tree for a binary tree can be programmed recursively and or interactively. So paraphrase I'm writing something, and then in the completion of that it is giving me a summary of everything that we called as a paraphrase. Now next would be the question and answering. So prompt side, like I'm putting some sort of a statement and then or a paragraph. Then I'm asking a question. What is Microsoft incorporate in its own system? So basically, based on our paragraph, it is giving me some sort of a prompt. Now next would be summarization. So select the part of original text to form a summary which is easier restrictive side. So I'm putting some sort of a paragraph and then it will give me some sort of a you can say a summary. So I'm putting like Peter and Elizabeth took a taxi to attend the night party in the city. While the party, Elizabeth collapsed and was rushed to the hospital. So it is by like in our school, in our colleges, we are using some sort of a yellow marker to highlight the main phases. So it based on this, it will the output would be Peter and Elizabeth attend party city, Elizabeth rush hospital. So based on this, here I'm putting the same, but in extractive semantic analysis with new natural language generation technique, it is giving me a more flexible or more genetic view. So basically, you can say it is saying Elizabeth was hospitalized after attending the party with Peter. So here it is a more accurate, or you can say it is giving me a more clarity about the picture, like what is happening in the complete story. Next would be abstraction, the summary, contact center summarization. So basically, summarize this call center agent. So whatever call center person is telling, and then customer is telling. So like I am a owner of, suppose I am a owner of the call center. I want to know like whose fault is this and what kind of a conversation is going on. So I can go to the GPT or AI side directly. Whatever they are telling or whatever conversation going on, I can put it over there. It will give me the complete summary over there. So it will give me it will be saving my huge time a lot, and also it is giving me a more accuracy and more correct follow. Like suppose in the call center I am facing that like somebody is not talking good, so maybe agent or maybe a customer, but we are knowing that customer is always right, so we have to be follow that one. But we have to know that is our agent is good or not, so can take a correct action on that, so that either I can to listen a complete recording or I have to follow the complete chat or something. And then second is I can go to the AI side, it will give me a complete sentiment analysis and also give me the complete summary of the their conversation, so it is giving me a better view. Now next would be the prompt inserting. So right now there are lots of prompt sites, so this slide will give you only for the DaVinci 002 plus. So before we are using this one, the topic would be introduction of GPT and conclusion, and now you can add some more customer kind of a presentation. It is automatically generated by the AI. Now next would be analyze customer feedback. So in the few shot you can easily analyze, like suppose I am writing this whole thing, the red mountain bike I recently purchased and so on, and based on this I'm putting one prompt, analyze the customer review and provide the feedback and sentiment. So based on this it is giving me a feedback. Overall the customer feedback is positive and indicate the satisfaction with a red mountain bike purchase. So I need not to read anything, and just getting that yeah customer feedback is positive, then that means I can be moving further. Now creating your own copilot also would be the part of this. Also we can go with the Microsoft 365, or you can go with this copilot. So feature side in the Copilot Studio, so user friendly interface first. So Copilot Studio will offer you some sort of a you can say interface which is much more user friendly, or you can say managing with Copilot AI. Your less level of skill you can directly go with it, and customize options also there. So if you want to customize your Copilot, like I want to do like this Copilot is only working for this website. This Copilot is only working for the you can say some PDF file only. I want the answer based on the PDF file only. So you can go with it. Now, integration capability side, Copilot Studio supports some sort of integration with a wide range of a tool, with lots of tools like system enhancement, and there are lots of tool which is working on the backend side. Now, scalability side, allowing user to deploy their Copilot across the different environment and scale it. So you can attach this Copilot with your website, with your app, with your any kind of other services, other tools. Now, in the security side, Microsoft Copilot Studio is secured, is basically much more secure than you can see your ChatGPT. So your data and operation remain secure. Additionally, it comply the various industry regulation, make it suitable to use the sensitive environment basically. So whatever file, whatever Excel sheet, whatever data you are uploading it into it, so it will give you a more flexibility to work on that and also security. Now the benefit sides obviously increase the productivity. Whatever task you are doing, it can help you very easily. Now the enhancement decision making. If you are confused, like what we have to do is you can directly go with it, and then it will give you some sort of a decision making possibility, and then cost effective also. So if you are going with the model basically, so it is more cost effective with substantial cost saving and some other performances. So let's go to the demo first. So basically, when you log in with the wait, so let me ask, like, if you guys have any questions, any points, you can ask me.
So there are no questions as such that have come up, but definitely people can drop it in the YouTube comment section anytime, and I think Saurabha is going to answer them, right?
Yeah. Okay then. So let's moving to further then. Okay. So first of all, when you log in into your Azure portal, that is portal.azure.com. So then you are able to see the portal kind of a layout. So here you can see like different kind of a tools. So I already deploy my Azure Studio so that I can work on it. So if you want to deploy, so you can directly just type studio. So it will give you some sort of a studio, Azure AI Studio, and so many. So you can go with any kind of photo. But I already deployed this, so you can go. I am going to this keyboard. Just wait. I am going to resource. So in the resource side, you can see I have deployed so many services: AI services, OpenAI services, AI Hub, Databricks, Keyboard, and so many. So in this one, what I have to do is I need to open my Copilot, right? Copilot Studio. So the URL would be same, or you can go with it directly. So both options we have. So let me open in here Azure, or you can directly go from here as well. It is giving you some sort of a same launch AI Studio. Also, there is one more option, which is Open AI. So here, let me tell you first about the Azure OpenAI. So in the Azure OpenAI side, you can see some functionality like you can develop your own code, explore and deploy the code, monitor your uses, and build your own generative AI. So it's encrypted, price, and everything is already being done, right? So you can directly, here is the option also, go to your Azure Open AI. When you click over there, it will directly go to the same window again. You can see. So this is exactly same as this. So let me show you this completely, and then we will be work on this. So first of all, this studio is based on, you can say, hub kind of a thing, basically. So it is containing all the models, all the basically catalogs and everything. So first of all, what you need to do is you need to create your project. Whatever you are working, you can create a project over there, right? Now the next would be model catalog. So just now we are talking about the model, this one. Yeah, here, Da Vinci 002 plus. So based on the same, they have a different kind, so many models. So like I was talking about the Da Vinci, na? So Da Vinci would be there. Let me show you the Da Vinci model. Mm, yeah, see this one, Da Vinci 002. Delhi. Also, so many models are there. So you can go with any kind of a model. So whatever you require, like if you want to go to this, just click on it, and the model, it will give you the first the information about this one, like what this model can do. So the Vinci 002 is the latest version of the Vinci GPT-3 base model. So whatever you are asking, so the model will be based on the GPT-3, right? So similarly, you can deploy any model. There are so many models based on your requirements. Like suppose, based on your requirement, let me tell you. So suppose you want some sort of a chat kind of a thing, then you can go with fee model. See, so many fee models are there, 3, 3.5. If you want to go with text generation, then you can go with Llama model. If you want to go with text completion or chat completion kind of a model, then you can go with a Meta model. Meta, we already know, it's same as a Facebook kind of a AI. Now the next one would be, you can say, text clarification coherent model. Then there are Snowflake model also there. Then there is lots of model. Like it's up to your requirement. Based on your requirement, you can select any model. Model is just like whatever you are doing and your data which you are uploading. So if you want a clarification of data, like whatever prompt I am get putting, based on this I need a proper output. So you have to select any kind of model. So right now the model is 1787. There are huge number. So based on your requirement, you can go with any model. Okay. Now here also we have some tab like what Meta can do. When you click on the view model, so it will be giving us like all the Meta model, and you can choose anyone. Now the next one is model benchmarks. So in the model benchmark side, it is giving you some sort of a overview and the milestone of that one, like which is being more accurate to your requirement. So mostly the model which is nearby this line is more accurate as compared to our requirement, right? So you can see, like suppose I want to know this one. So MMLU other, this model is much more accurate than expected, because as you can see 0.892, which means 89.2% accuracy. Here it is having 95.4% of accuracy. That its model name is Open Book QA. So based on your requirement, you can go with your models. There are lots of models basically, right? And there is one more point also. If your model accuracy is more accurate, that means your cost would be high. And if you can go with this like BWLQ, so its accuracy is 7.2%. So you can go at as compared to price, you can go with this as well. Now we can go with a prompt catalog site. So prompt catalog is predefined catalog, which we can, if we are not sure about like how do we put the prompt, how can what kind of prompt we can insert, like how we are not able to sure about the prompt. So this will give you the some sort of assistance like generate a user question, travel assistance, social media post assistant, advertisement summary, insurance report, property listening video, real estate agent, listening agent, image, apply cycle analysis, defect detector. So many prompts are there basically. So based on your dependency, you can even search like I want to know about image related kind of. So image related, I think image description, defect detection, image tagging, listening assistant, travel assistant, apply cycle assistant, and real estate agent assistant are there. So you can choose anyone and go with it. Now in the filter side, you can also choose like I want to chat, I want that for related to chat, image, or video or completion. So I want only related to image. So all are related to image. I want to related to education. So none of them are related to education. If I want to go to retail, so none of them are also related to image. So means these are the related to something else. Now I want a filter, but I am removing this from the search. I want a filter from the reasoning side. Then it will give me two reasoning based kind of a prompt. When I click over there, it is redirecting me to the prompt, and then it is generating some sort of a summary as well. Like how can I insert, how can I do, so this kind of a stuff. Okay, so this kind of a prompt we have, like I am just putting into the social media, so it is giving me some sort of a video as well, right? So how can I generate? So this one is for the video tagging or social media kind of a video, right? Next one is AI services. So mostly we already discussed about how many AI services we have, but let me give you some overview again. So in this we have first speech related, second one language related, third one vision related, fourth one content safety. Speech related, just like in Iron Man movie we already know about Jarvis. So whatever you are asking, it will give you the result in from the text or in the voice. Second one is language and translator. If you want to change the language, it's normal language as well as your programming language. So like normal language, like if you want to translate from English to French or English to Japanese or something, so you can easily translate. Or there is one more in the programming language side, like You have a code in SQL, you want to change into Python, you can easily do. Vision and document side. So whatever image and video you have, so based on image and video, it is giving you some sort of a prompt, or based on your prompt, it will giving you some sort of a documentation, like what kind of image is this, what kind of a summary or prompt is this. So this kind of a values it will provide to you. Now content safety, like it is you can say it's a combination of all of them basically. So basically, like if you want to detect some sort of a illegal kind of activity in your shopping mall or airport, or you want to know like is there any kind of a problem in the system or anything where, but you are not able to see, so you can put the image or tags, or based on your values or something, you can directly insert it to it, and then it will be giving you the prompt result based on this. So this will be a multi model kind of a API basically. Now we have a documents for it. How can we do this, how can we go with it? So we have a watch, you can watch the video, go with the start with us your AI Q&A also, and documentation also. Now, next one would be the chat. We all are already familiar about this one, because it's exactly same as the, you can say, the chat GPT kind of a thing. So whatever you are asking, it will help you on that one, but it's a little bit kind of a more functional. Like system generated, you have a given model instruction. You can ask the question related to your chat capability. You have language you can select, deployment you have. So let me one by one. So first of all, when you create one project, so this option will be giving you some sort of a deployment option. So you can choose any kind of a model first, then you can go with the chat. So let me give you for the Vinci model. Okay, right now, okay, there are like I can go with GPT-4. If I confirm, then automatically this model will be deployed here. But I am not registered any project, so it will not be. Now the second one would be the instruction kind of a content. Like I am not sure like how can I put some sort of a prompt, how can I put some sort of a value prompt, like how can I put the summary of this complete paragraph. I don't know how do I insert this kind of a thing, right? So you can ask to your partner, or you can say your copilot, so it will give you a prompt as well. So based on prompt, just copy prompt here and then put it here, it will give you some the same level of value. Right now the 4,000 token would be there, so after that it will be a paid version of kind of a thing. Then you can deploy this into your web app, or you can say website or something. So there is a import, export, prompt sample, or also there are some other features. Chat capability side, if you are not comfortable with English, then you can choose any kind of a language. So there are lots of languages there. Subscription, you can choose any kind of a subscription. Resources, you can choose any resources. So there are some sort of a functionality as well. Voice over also there. Right now it's a disable because project is not being, I have not create any project. So after that, speech and voice, you can also select female voice, male voice, or you can play this one and check whether you like or not. Next one would be the assistant. So assistant playground is just like a co-pilot related kind of a thing. So chat and assistant both are exactly same, but the different would be there is after the deployment, if you want to ask something your query, then based on your query, it will give you the result. It is some sort of a codex kind of a thing. So what is the then difference between chat and assistant? Chat side, you can ask anything, right? Like you can say completion of like summarization, generation of image or something. But in assistant, it will not generate the image basically. So basically, it will be giving you the result based on your prompt, but not in the form of the normal conversation. It is giving you the result based on your tools, your parameters. Like tool side, you are putting your vector store side like Python only, so it will give you the result in form of a Python code or something. functionality you can put, prompt side you can insert. So based on your result, so like I am putting like I need a code for AI. So now when I putting clicking on this, it will generate some sort of a AI related code. Next one would be a deployment. So once your model is completed, everything is done, then you can deploy your model or your base model, and then you can apply to your whatever the website or anything. Then there is one more thing: deploy fine tune model. When you click over there, it is giving you some sort of a model, and then you can fine tune yourself, and or you can take a fine tune model which is already being fine tuned and then already being inserted. Next one would be connections. So connection side, whatever keys you have, you can assign to any kind of machine, any kind of your website, so that that model is automatically being connected. Compute instance, what kind of resources it is taking, that will be giving it here. Users, how many users are there? So mostly I am the one, and I am using the lambda kind of a model. Content filter, so you want to filter your content based on your requirements. So like I want to filter the content based on the requirement with the website, so you can put it here. Like I am putting this, while inside I can put like I can put some sort of a how much violence or what kind of a values I can put. So I can put it here. Hate kind of content I can put it here. Sexual kind of a put content. Self harm kind of a content. Prompt shield kind of a content. Like I want to block, anoint it or off, or prompt shield for indirect attack. Also I can put it off, on, or something. So you can put it here and click on the next. When you click on the next, it will show you the output, right? And if you are putting in the next, it will showing you that do you want to deploy it or not, and then it will be automatically deployed to your system. So this is the simple layout of your studio, right? So based on the studio, it is giving you some sort of a features as well. So let me show you the preview features as well. So in the preview side, you will get some sort of a text rapidly and precisely. Then evaluate libraries, contain risk and AI assistance, open AI assistant API, and recent contain navigation, creating a recommended model deployment during the project creation. So these many features you are getting during the creating of your model. So based on your model, you can create, right? So this is a complete layout of your hub, or you can say studio. If you want to, let's create a simple kind of a deployment. Let me choose GPT for mini, confirm. Now it is asking me the name, I am putting the same and deploy. So it is showing me right now it's in a waste region, and 10,000 token I am getting it from it. It is in the deployment. So after the deployment is done, then I am able to chat here. Uh, yeah. So now then I am able to chat it here. Mostly I think the subscription is not turned on. That is the reason. But yeah, here I can show you. Okay, now turn. Yeah, it's on. Now you can see I can write something, and now I can put my own data as well. So if I want to create a project, I can create system message side. I'm not sure about how to do this. Then it will help you on that. Okay. So suppose it is asking me like you are an AI assistant that can help you to provide the information. So I am putting the I want information related to Python libraries. Okay, and save. So when I save this one, whatever I am asking now, it will be giving me the answer based on this prompt. Now it will not giving you answer related to other stuff. Like if I want to ask like what are list of libraries, and I'm putting this, then it is giving me some list of the library. Right now, there is one point. I'm not asking the points related to Python library. It can be Scala or something, right? But it is showing me only library. Now I'm asking a question. What is Taj Mahal? See, it is giving me an error. So this is for the pricing level. Don't worry about this. But yeah, if I will ask the same question again, it is not. It is giving me the error that I am not able to answer you this question because I am already instruct him that please provide me the information related to the, because it is limited for the Python libraries only. If I will ask apart from Python, then it will not give me the answer. Right? Similarly, in the assistant side, once the assistant is being loaded, so I can write my assistant here and I can put the instruction like give the answer related to the website only, and please don't follow the other instruction, that kind of a thing. Okay, like provide information related to like yoga only, right? Now it is saving, and now I'm asking what kind of level we have. Now I'm just putting. I don't know. He's even don't know what kind of a level is this. But you can see it is giving me the answer based on yoga. Beginner level of yoga. So those who are new in yoga or something. Intermediate level of yoga, advanced level of yoga, and restoring or gentle level of yoga. I'm just putting a simple thing. But here I am giving a instruction. So based on the instruction, it is giving me the complete prompt. You can see side by side two prompt I'm working. But it is giving me a more functionality and more kind of a, like I want this in the JSON code, so it will generate the JSON code as well. I want to delete this select assistant, or I want to choose something else. I can go with it. So there are lots of options we have, right? So this is giving me a functionality by which I can deploy anything with my own model. Even if I can attach my website, then based on the website, it can answer my questions. Apart from the website, it cannot. Like if I will ask something related to Python, then this time this assistant will not giving me any answer, because right now I'm putting here information related to yoga, right? So this is the same thing in the GPT as well, but in the GPT you have to fine tune your model. Basically, you have to ask a continue question to your GPT, and then it will give you the result. But here you can put an instruction over there, and based on the instruction it will generate the prompt. Okay, so yeah, that's it, guys. So this is the complete session for our the studio. You can go to your project manager or something, and then you can get the free subscription over there, or you can go to the Azure portal and will get the complete free subscription over there with your card or something, and then you can learn a lot with Azure AI Studio or Azure Open AI Studio, basically. So it will give you a more functionality other than the Chat GPT, and then you can implement this into your web app application and so on. Anyone you can learn machine learning from this as well, right? So that's it, guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, hi. So it was an amazing session, Saurabha. I think people got to learn a lot about it, and people are eventually going to watch this video. Drop in their doubts if they have any. Saurabha is going to keep a check. You all can drop your doubts. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll end the stream. If you have something to say, you can. Hello. Hello. I think there's
Hello.
some. Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
saying that if you have something to say at the end, you can.
Okay.
Otherwise, we are going to end.
Yeah, thanks. It's a great pleasure to be the in the part of the session. Thank you.
Let's end the stream. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Saurabha.
Thank you.